Hello everyone and welcome back to The Adventures of Mando and Baby Yoda, our reaction series to The Mandalorian on Disney+. My name is Sean O'Connell, I'm the managing director here at CinemaBlend, and it is all Star Wars all the time here on CinemaBlend. Not only are we discussing the new feature that's coming to theaters, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, with plenty of content both on our YouTube page and on CinemaBlend's main page, but we're continuing our reaction series to the television show The Mandalorian, and we're up to episode 7. I've been told that some really exciting things happened in this one, and that there is a continuation at the end of the credits that will link into Rise of Skywalker. I don't know any of the details, but I will tell you candidly, when I opened my Disney Plus app and was about to start the episode here, get it queued up, I did see Giancarlo Esposito, and that is very, very exciting to me. As a rabid fan of both Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, I knew that he was going to be part of this show, but we don't know in what capacity. Turns out we're probably going to learn in this episode. So follow along with me as I react to episode 7 of The Mandalorian. If you want to watch my reactions to the previous episodes, they are here on our YouTube page. I think we even have a little playlist put together for the Mandalorian episodes. And because we're doing all types of videos here on CinemaBlend's YouTube page, I want you guys to go down and hit subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Every single time that we post a new video, you will be one of the first ones to hear about it, and you can come and watch shows like this with me. So, we're going to get started on The Mandalorian, Episode 7 of Season 1. Let's watch it together.
My friend, if you're receiving this transmission, that means you are alive. You might be surprised to hear this, but I am alive too. Like the man who hired you is still here, and his ranks of ex-Imperial guards have grown. If you would consider one last commission, I will very much make it worth your while. Bring the child as bait. Once we get near the client, you kill him. If you succeed, you keep the child and I will have your name cleared with the guild.
Seems like a good deal. Plus, more Werner Herzog. It's a win in my book. Attaboy, Mando. Do it! And away we go for this episode, The Reckoning. These are great Western titles. Hey, finally, a return character. Ooh, she's such a badass. Why are you punching in the horns?
Come on. That's my
No
thing
blood.
to you.
Looking for some work?
Always.
It seems
What a
like
strut.
a straightforward operation.
Come back soon. I've been a lot of things since. Most of them carry a life sentence. And I'm not in the mood to play soldier anymore. Especially fighting some local warlord.
He's not a local warlord. He's Imperial.
I'm in.
Good. Hey.
Pick one.
Load up.
You saw what happened on Sorgan. They'll keep sending hunters. The kid will never be safe until the imp is dead. Oh.
Is he flying?
We need someone to watch that thing.
Yeah.
Rhea Perlman? Back to Tatooine? Nick Nolte? Hey! This is great! I like this. I like the return of characters we've met. Took a little while for this payoff, but worth it.
It hasn't grown much. This one looks evolved, too ugly. This one, on the other hand,
would anyone care for some tea?
That thing is programmed to kill the baby.
not anymore. I recovered the flotsam and staked it as my own. It had to learn everything from scratch. It requires patience, repetition.
Is it still a hunter?
No, but it will protect.
Tea?
I've run into some problems.
I figured as much. Why else would you return?
I need someone to protect the little one. Quill.
Do you trust me?
From what I can tell, yes.
Then you will trust my work. IG-11 will join me. And we do it not for payment, but to protect the child from Imperial slavery. I have spoken.
Care to double the bet? No, stop! We're friends. Kara is my friend.
This I've heard rumors of.
What? When you work for the Empire?
When I was sold to the Empire. Do not cast doubt upon that of what I am, nor whom I shall serve.
They don't trust that IG at all.
Under no circumstances does that thing leave the ship.
The Ugnaught said he rewired it.
That droid was designed to kill things. I don't care how much wiring he replaced. It goes against its nature.
Boy, everyone's back for this one. I love it.
It seems we've both provided a security detail. I recommend the shock trooper guards the ship. These lava fields are lousy with Jawas.
She's coming with me.
Fine. At least cover your tattoo. No need to flaunt it. Now, where is the little one? What a precious little creature. I can see why you didn't want to harm a hair on its wrinkled little head.
Ugh. Sounds like a great location. Looks amazing. Ah.
Tell me about his reinforcements.
They're all ex-Empire.
How many will there be?
No more than 4. He travels with, at most, a fire team. Nothing can go wrong.
Wow, that looks awesome. How many are there?
He's hurt badly.
I'm fine.
I need another med pack. Got any other med packs?
I'm guessing that's a no. He's trying to eat me.
Huh. Pretty cool. Oh boy, watch out.
The plan was to kill you and take the kid. But after what happened last night, I couldn't go through with it. We both need the client to be eliminated. Let me take the child to him, and then you two
No.
No.
Just kill him and get out of here.
He's right. Bring me.
bring you.
Tell him you captured me. Get me close to him, and I'll kill him.
That's a good idea.
Where's Giancarlo?
Give me your blaster.
Quill, ride back to the Razor Crest with the child and seal yourself in. When you're inside, engage ground security protocols. Nothing on this planet will breach those doors.
Here we go. Suiting up for some major battle.
You said 4. There are more than 4 troopers.
4 guarding the client. Many more here in town.
Slip him his blaster.
Not yet.
Hey, Werner.
Can I offer you a libation to celebrate the closing of our shared narrative? I would like to see the baby.
Uh-oh.
You get 1 shot.
This is bad.
Finally.
Yes, Moff Gideon.
And they brought the child.
Yes, I have.
You may want to check again.
Yikes. Ooh, look at these guys. So much for 4.
Queel, are you back to the ship yet? Are you there? Do you copy?
Yes,
Are you back to the ship yet?
not yet.
Is there a back door?
You have something I want. You may think you have some idea of what you are in possession of, but you do not. In a few moments, it will be mine.
Queel!
It means more to me than you will ever know.
Queel! Are you there? Come in, Queel. Queel, come in. Queel! Queel!
That is a legitimately sad ending. There's more emotion in this episode of Mandalorian than there is in the entirety of The Rise of Skywalker. That's the best episode of the season. Because to me, it returns to the main story. It returns to what we started, and although there were a couple of adventures along the way, standalone episodes that put Mando in a couple of different scenarios where and I kind of mentioned at the end of the reaction to episode 6, like, he's making allies, he's also making enemies over the course of these episodes, and they can be played out later. And then in this one, he sort of backtracks through some of the adventures and picks up people that he met in previous episodes and brings them together to form a team to go back after the Client, played by Werner Herzog. And so by that, we get Cara Dune, played by Gina Carano. We get Nick Nolte's character, who we now know is named Queel, the IG Tychus droid, who shows up later on, and I thought would maybe factor into the action, but could potentially show up in the final episode. And Baby Yoda, and we learn a little bit more about the powers of Baby Yoda. I heard that there was a tease in this episode that hints at something that happens in Rise of Skywalker, and there is. But I'm not going to mention it here because to me it's a pretty big spoiler. I think people who go check out Rise of Skywalker are going to make a connection that's puzzling to things that happened in this episode. And I'm going to leave it at that. But the weird thing was when Baby Yoda choked out, or tried to choke out, Gina Carano. Why? I don't necessarily know why. And it's hinted at that we don't necessarily know what Baby Yoda is, or the importance of Baby Yoda. And we keep calling it Baby Yoda, and it's going to need another name, I'm sure, eventually. But the arrival of Giancarlo Esposito seems to suggest that big answers are coming at the end of the season, which will be next week's episode. So it's brought us to a point where there's a huge standoff. Mando and Cara Dune are essentially trapped with Carl Weathers. They're going to have to sort of shoot their way out or negotiate, and maybe they'll find out from Giancarlo Esposito's character the importance of their cargo. But right now, at this point, Baby Yoda is in the hands of the stormtroopers, which means that the bad guys are winning in the reckoning. I loved the way that this episode sort of reassembled people that we met over the course of the season. Sort of backtrack through, let Mando put together a team of people that he trusts after, over the course of this season, encountering several people who are there just to betray him. I kind of do like the Carl Weathers was saying, hey, look, the mission was to kill you and take the kid, but now I'm on your team kind of thing. But again, Mando got this lesson during the prison break. Don't trust anybody, right? There's no one that you can trust in this adventure, and I think ultimately Mando and maybe Cara Dune are going to be the last ones standing. But The Mandalorian has successfully maintained its mystery of the importance of Baby Yoda, the full power and scope of what Baby Yoda can do, and why the Empire, what's left of the Empire, want to get their hands on him. That answer's assumedly coming next week when the final episode of this season drops. I credit it for sort of keeping it under wraps as best it could. Like, I have no idea. Now, I've not been tracking sites and blogs and videos that dive into the speculation of what the true mystery behind Baby Yoda could be. I'm going to avoid them. I'm going to avoid them for the rest of the week and see what I can do to go into that final episode unspoiled, because that's the best kind of Star Wars. When Star Wars is able to draw you into a narrative and truly surprise you with the direction that it's going, that's better to me. I love when that works, and I'm fully invested in this storyline. I understand the little detours that took place over the course of the season, and I understand some people may be potentially complaining about the fact that those episodes felt just like sidebars, but that's okay. If it got us through a full season and brought us to the end of this overarching story, that ultimately is going to work for me, and so I'm in for episode 8. This one, to me, like I said, I'm going to stick by the fact that this was the best episode that I saw so far this season. I loved the advancement of the main storyline, and I still think that, you know, the components that Mando brought together for the final assault on the client worked really well for me, and I kind of can't wait to see how the season concludes. So it's your turn to sort of weigh in and tell me if you agree. What did you guys think of this most recent early dropped episode of The Mandalorian? Clearly they put this one out onto Disney Plus so that it won't conflict with the opening of The Rise of Skywalker. They're going to assume that most Star Wars fans are heading to theaters to go see that, and I assume that they're correct. But that means we have a week and a half to wait for the finale of The Mandalorian. A little bit longer than I had hoped to actually wait, because now I think that's a great cliffhanger that this episode ended on, and I want to see what happens with both Mando and Cara Dune, even Carl Weathers' character, and of course the baby, to see how things are resolved. So we'll be back here next week for the finale of the first season of The Mandalorian. Go down in the comment section. Tell me what you think of not just episode 7, but the season as a whole, and also our reaction videos. I'm curious if you guys are enjoying playing along with Mandalorian with me as I watch these episodes when they drop on Disney Plus. While you're down there, of course, you guys know the drill at this point. Now, hit subscribe and turn on your notifications. We are going to be posting videos similar to these reaction series, and then also just sorts of entertainment-driven videos here on CinemaBlend's YouTube page. And every single time that we drop one of them, we want you guys to know, so you can come and watch them with us.